and welcome back to Catalina's Spoken Symphony. Today I will be reading 3 poems from my binder that I have created since I was 13 years old. Again, I did add to it, so some of these poems are more recent, but the majority of it is from 13 years old and up. This one is called Get a Grip. You know what's my problem? I think too much. I don't let myself react from an impulse or the ticking of my watch. I invent a lot of scenarios in my head, thinking the worst before the better instead. I can't afford to let myself go by what my body says, because I know that there is a God and He will judge me by my ways. I'm afraid of trying something new and not being able to succeed at it. That's just me, though I don't like that part one bit. I ask myself if I do this or if I don't do that, knowing that one day I will go nuts, but at the same time wishing that I had a little more guts. Not wanting to disappoint anybody, or worse, get thrown out of my rear. So I think about the aftermath way before it gets near. My biggest problem is that I listen to my heart and I allow it to speak. So I put all my trust in the Father up above, because we humans are very weak. I think about the situations if I was to take a wrong turn. So I try to stay away from the fire because I don't want to get burned. I think about the mistakes that my older sisters did, and I try not to go down that road, knowing that if I took the same path, consequences have a mighty heavy load. I go by the beat of my own drum, following no one else but me, knowing that God is in front, directing my journey. I will fall in life, or I might even trip, but I just need to get up, dust off, and get a grip. The next one is called Tell Me. This one I wrote when I was in high school. I remember this one. Tell me, how am I supposed to keep a positive image towards life when everything you watch there's criminals with guns and knives? Tell me, how am I supposed to keep dreaming and reaching for the stars when the world is filled with rapists, murderers, and wars? Tell me, how am I supposed to keep believing that I will see my oldest brother someday, not knowing if a bastard took his life away? Tell me, how am I supposed to prepare for tomorrow when I'm living for today? And tell me, how am I supposed to be good when evil crosses my way? If I'm the light in the darkness, then tell me why there are so many people that are heartless. And the last one for today is called A Heavenly Greeting. Little Aileen was only 6 years old when she was diagnosed with cancer. She wrote several letters to God, but there was still no answer. Days went by with no response, but she never gave up her faith, and all she ever said was, "Oh well, tomorrow then," hoping that one day soon she'll get a reply, but not knowing when. 2 years later, Aileen was now laying in bed, knowing that this was her last day. And all she thought about was probably God never answered her because He didn't know what to say. So she closed her eyes to rest a little while, but when she opened them, she was no longer on her parents' bed, and she had no fear, because Aileen was in a place where the streets were made of gold and the water was crystal clear. I never once ignored you, and all of your letters I have read, but it's not your time yet, my beautiful lily of the valley, a voice said. You told me that before you left the earth, and I placed you upon, you wanted to see your new home. So there you go. This is where you and I will be together in a little while, so now you know. My princess, I see that you worry about your parents. And as you said in your letters, you wanted to grant your dad's wish for a son. Your mom doesn't know it yet, but that has already been done. Every teardrop that you've shed, I held them in a special place. And when you come and stay with me, all of your sorrows I will erase. When Aileen opened her eyes, she saw her parents holding her hands, with tears in their eyes. With a very weak voice, she said, "Don't worry, Mama and Daddy. From now on, I won't hurt anymore, and my new home will be way up in the skies." She put a hand on her mom's stomach and said, "I love him already, and I will watch over him from where I will be, until one day he can come to my home and meet me." Her end was approaching, and Eileen, with her last breath, said, "I will always love you both, but I have to go now because I have a meeting. God promised to welcome me with a heavenly greeting." And that is it for today. Thank you for listening, for feeling, for walking the symphony with me. If today's reflection stirred something in your spirit, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the light. Until next time, stay tender, stay tuned, and stay rooted in grace. This is Catalina's Spoken Symphony, where every word is music.